When I was 14, 15 years old, I used to watch Vladimir Klitschko on the TV as a world champion, heavyweight champion. And I used to say to people, I can beat that man. And nobody would listen. Everyone, yeah, whatever. And the more I said it, the more I believed it. And it came true. After I won the championship off of Vladimir, the Everest was climbed. There was no more for me to do. In my mind, I'd achieved everything I ever wanted to do. One, being world champion, and two, beating one of the greatest heavyweights of the last 20, 30 years. I've got guys in the team, they'll tell you the truth, with no need to lie. I said to he said, what are you going to do after you beat Klitschko? I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Probably be depressed for the next 2 years. I said, because after every high, there's going to be a massive low. And I did. I couldn't control it. I knew it was coming, but couldn't stop it. When something like that happens, when the unthinkable becomes reality, there's just nothing else for you at that moment. If you're an addicted personality and you everything you do is all or nothing, when you achieve that greatness you've always wanted, you're like, is this it? What next? And that was exactly the point that I was at. I've been out for 2 years, out of the ring. I was 400 pounds in weight. They stripped all my belts off me, or I'd vacated them. I was a shadow of my former glory. I looked in the mirror and I was, what's the word? What could embarrassed, ashamed. I started seeing these doctors and I was still going out drinking and taking drugs, recreational drugs. And it was, I remember the night, I remember it vividly. It was 2017, Halloween night. I remember reading George Foreman's autobiography. Let down, disappointed. There isn't a word that I could use that's worse enough that I could say. I looked at myself and I thought, you're a failure. But at this time, I still wasn't educated on mental health. I'm still thinking that I'm a piece of shit and, you know, I'm a weak person and all these type of things. And I remember him talking about, he got on his knees and he begged God to help him when his nephew was ill. So I did the same. I got on my knees and I poured my heart. I was crying. It was all wet down my chest. I was in that dark room for, must have been on my knees for 10, 20 minutes. It wasn't after the fight. I'd been suffering with it my whole life. You know, I was a little boy and I didn't know what this feeling was. I used to feel horrible, terrible, feel like I was being left behind or something was wrong. And even though nothing was wrong, I come from a family where we don't show love, we don't show emotion, we don't do anything
show
like
vulnerability.
that. Yes. So I'm suffering with this problem on the inside, and it's like shaking a bottle of champagne up with a corkscrew half hanging out. It's going to explode, and it did. And then there was no stopping me at all. The one thing I'd never lost was confidence. Ever. Confidence in my ability to win. Even when I was 400 pounds, there wasn't a man then that could beat me, never mind today. Thinking what I've done to myself and just let everything I ever want continue, and you can carry on. back a year ago today, I was about 400 pounds. I was in terrible shape. I was so terrible. It's no secret what I've been through. But it's proof that anyone can come back from anything. With the right mindset and right help, anyone can do it. It ain't just me. I ain't a special human being. I'm just a normal man. I trained really hard. We didn't get the decision we wanted, but it's life and life continues on. You know, I'm not going to cry like a baby over spilt milk. It was what it was. But I'm going to go home, enjoy the Christmas, enjoy my family, and sit down in January with Frank and my team and recalculate. We don't know what we're going to do next, but I hope it was a good fight. I'm just going to enjoy this moment, because the last big fight I had, I didn't enjoy the moment. I was depressed right away afterwards, but now I'm feeling fine, and I'm just going to enjoy the moment. It was a good fight. I put in hard work in the training camp. I'm going to go home, enjoy my family. And two men tried their hardest tonight, tried our guts out. We trained for 10 weeks away from our families, put the sacrifices in. We both came in great shape, very fit, and it showed. One thing I do know is there wasn't many people who thought I could come here and box like that after the 2.5 years out the ring, and it's not been any secret what I've been doing out the ring. I've been living like a rock star, and I fought back from suicide and mental health and depression and anxiety, and I wanted more. Than anything tonight, to show the world that it can be done. Anything is possible with the right mindset. If you believe in yourself and you sacrifice and dedicate with the right help, you can come back. How did I get up from the knockdowns? I don't know. I had a holy hand upon me tonight and brought me back. And I got a good fighting spirit, and, you know, I never say die. I get back up, and, you know, even in the 12th round when I got knocked down heavy, I got back up and probably won the round. Fought back. I think I had the holy hands upon me tonight, and I was brought back. Rose me to my feet on the brink of defeat. I will say, the king has returned to the top of the throne.